on the Spruce Creek Trail. And look at all the water. This is the thimbleberry section. In a few months, there will be a lot more green here. Wow. Look at that waterfall over there. Which you probably can't see by the camera, but I can see through the trees. Look at that. That's a fair amount of water there. Would you attempt to cross that with all those mossy rocks? I wouldn't. So we were 200 feet above earlier, trying to find a campsite up there. Jeff had it stuck in his head that there was a good campsite up there with trees for hammocking, and I didn't remember it that way, but I went along with him. And it turns out that that didn't work out. We did not have good trees for hammocking. It was like one of those sites where maybe you could put a tent up. And after I mentioned that, he goes, "Oh yeah, maybe." Anyway, we're gonna try and make it up to the ridge tomorrow. Like cutting some trail up there, or cutting the bush so we can get up there. It's pretty dang steep. It really is. It's super steep, guys. It's super steep getting up to here too, especially from this direction here, which is the way we came up. However, here it's not as steep going in this direction back towards the public trail system. Anyway, this is my camp here for the night. This nice big oak tree here. When I told Jeff about it long before I met him, I came up here. In fact, I went up there as far as you can without cutting anything. I got up to right about up in there. And then I was like, yeah, I couldn't get any footing, and I was overweight. I was still fat. It was my fat days. And before I practiced the pH miracle and lost a ton of weight. And I remember my lunch that day. Anyway, I got up there, and then I turned around and I was met with a nice little ocean view over here, and I'm like, oh wow, which you can see. Just a slight little tiny little glimpse right there. But when you get up there, it's a pretty good view. And so I remember that, and I was like, okay, I can't go any further. And I this was before I started doing like trail building, and I didn't have any tools with me, and I decided to take my lunch up there, and I had a Noosa, Noosa. It's a really thick yogurt. I had a scone, Noosa, a scone, peanuts, and apples. That was my normal, what I brought on the trail with me back in those days. I could actually eat that like days in a row back then. And then when I came back down here, I was like, oh wow, what a really pretty tree, this oak tree here. And as soon as I saw this coming down here, I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly where I am. I remember this tree. In fact, I'll even show you a picture later. I took a picture, and then I made it out in sepia. It looks really nice. And the lichen and the bark are like, it's very light sepia. It's kind of like peachy toned. But I'm gonna sleep the night here. It's my hammock set up. Jeff doesn't like to be around me when I get up in the middle of the night and pee and pee and pee several times, and he doesn't like to be around that. So he's down there a little bit. He's got a righteous view. I've got a filtered view, but I'm also a little more protected, and it's more flatter ground right here. He's on a side slope, and if he was to fall out of his hammock, then he could roll down the hill. All right, that's it for now. Hey everybody, I'm just laying in my hammock right now. In fact, you can see the underquilt shadow right there. So I'm really warm. I'm nice and warm, nice and toasty. I don't want to get out of bed right now, but it's still light. But I've just been like laying here in my hammock, and I was working on a little project that I brought with me. I'm gonna have to see about maybe if I could get like a tablet, then maybe I could do some writing on my book, Confessions of a Bushwhacker. But anyway, oh yeah, that's right. So I wanted to take this video, I wanted to tell you what, like I'm hearing some certain noises. I'm hearing like a woodpecker. He's like really, really, really fast. And then I'm hearing frogs. I love the sound of frogs at night. Oh man, it's something else. That's a big treat for me. Do you like frogs? I love them. Rivet, 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 rivet. And crickets. Crickets and frogs. It's better than TV. Good morning, everybody. My camp is back over there. Wow, look at that. Oh, my headlamp is lighting it up. Let's go have a little walk around. Nice sunrise view, huh? Just absolutely beautiful. It was blocked by the tree when I was in bed. Let's go see if Jeff is up. Nope, he's still in bed. Wow. This is utterly beautiful, guys. Let me turn my headlamp off. There. All right. I've been like laying in my hammock for at least an hour and a half. I'm just wide awake. So I got a lot of sleep. But it was too cold and windy and dark for me to get up and start making my green juice, which is basically just mixing water with my green juice mix. We're going to be going up that today. All right. Talk to you later. Guys, goal accomplished. Now, it's a little rough right here, but I've been playing the role of cutting really big stuff with my saw, and also pick up and clean up, and then whatever I can get with my pruners. And here we are at the top. I have not been through here yet, so this is a whole new experience. And I'm so happy we got through. And the ridge is actually quite a bit more open than what we came up. And that's kind of natural because the ridge tends to dry out, right? And so there it is over there. Now the best views are down a little bit below because of the foliage here. It's hard to see, but look at how good that ocean view is right there. And then it also extends over there. It's we can almost see over Mount Mars. So I don't know what the elevation here is, but Mount Mars I think is, what is Mount Mars elevation?
Don't know.
Is it like 2670? So we're not able to see over Mount Mars. Well, I think we're higher. I believe we are higher than Mount Mars, but the ocean is still, it's still hiding the ocean right there, but you can see the line. And then there's Mount Mars on the right, that high part on the right. So, yeah, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome. A much bigger open area. I just crashed through to get here. But I want to show you something. There's Line Peak. And then there's 3 peaks over there. And the Start Point Trail is in that direction there, but I can't see it. I can't, oh, I can see it. I can see part of the Start Point Trail. Dude, I can see part of the Start Point Trail.
Yeah, I can too. Going down to our upper spruce.
Oh, I can't see that part, but I can see going up to 2950.
Oh yeah, me too. Deep cut.
And then you can see going up to Coast Ridge, way up at the top. That's pretty dang cool. And here's Jeff, aka Stomper. And he did a lot of stomping today. Nice view from right here. I wonder if I have any extra food to eat here. I'm gonna check. Blue dicks. Not to be confused with blue balls.